all about you, Steve.
Yes, it is. Hello, everybody. We're just chatting away here. It's time for another MassiveSports.com live chat. Steve Melewski with Oriole All-Star outfielder Adam Jones, and you guys probably know the drill by now. You send us questions on our Facebook page, our Twitter account, Mass and Orioles, and just watch it live and enjoy it. And Adam, you always have fun with these. We get great questions from the fans. Some are about baseball, some are about food, some are about life, and you take them all on.
There's a lot of miscellaneous.
Exactly.
I like the miscellaneous
all
ones
of the
more.
above.
Yeah.
Better questions than you get from the media.
Oh, yeah. You guys are real by the book and definitely eye-wash questions.
Thank you very much.
It's all right. Hey, everybody has a job to do, and
exactly.
I don't have to agree with it, but I have to respect it.
And you do.
Yeah.
And you respect the fans, too, to come in here and do this. So let's get to some of the questions right now here on our live chat on MassandSports.com with Adam Jones. Mike Bandy wants to know, what's the biggest difference from last year's team to this year's team?
Well, we only played, how many games we played?
24.
Well, we only played 24 games. Last year we played 162, so I don't know yet. Was it Mike? Yeah, Mike. Yes. I don't know yet. Give us to the break to figure out our team, but we still have the same hunger. So I don't know particularly, how our team's going to match up against everybody, but we're going to be in the thick of things. If that's a good enough answer.
Does it take a while to get a feel for the team?
Excuse me. A little bit. I mean, spring training was a lot. We got to see a lot of guys, but
right.
How our spring training has been the last couple of years. Showalter, he keeps us. It's weird how it goes. I mean, some guys don't ever go on the road. Me, never on the road.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I went on the road twice.
You've earned it.
But I mean, it's so you get to see all the guys, especially the first couple of weeks. But then it changes once the games start. But the first couple of weeks of the season has been awesome. I like the team. I like all the additions. So in the bullpen and on our in the lineup. So so far so good with me on how our team is coexisting with each other.
Let's take some more. Joe wants to know, how does one stay hungry?
Well, I think it's a part of everyday life. It's not necessarily just always wanting to be hungry for food or something like that. It's about having a hunger for competing, having a hunger for success, having a hunger for something, having a desire to be something. A lot of people just wake up and just go along with their day. I mean, have a desire for something is kind of like how I like to use it.
Interesting. How did you come to that phrase?
I don't know. To this day, I don't know how it just popped in my head one day. I tried to get it licensed and trademarked. Me and my agents have tried to do it, but the guy in Nebraska wants to be about it. So, I told him, hey, there's a market out here for it, and he just wants to, bend us over, and that's just not happening.
Wow. Market for, you mean like T-shirts and that sort of
thing? It's a market here for it. You know what I mean? And I know it is. It's evident everywhere around all the Baltimore restaurants, the bars, the community. It's a big market for it, but he wants to be what he is. So I tell the people here, hey, use it, use the crap out of it. I hope he gets mad. I hope he goes global, and he makes not a cent from it. It's how I feel.
All right, so we won't be inviting you two to the same lunch anytime soon.
No, he probably won't. Yeah.
He will be staying hungry.
Yeah, he will be staying hungry. He will be for sure.
But it kind of describes the team too.
Yeah, it's a never die attitude. It's not, like I said, it's not just about sports. It's about life. Don't give up. There's always an opportunity. Things may seem bleak, but you never know what can happen.
Well said. Let's hear from John, who wrote in to ask Adam Jones, what were you thinking when David Lowe made the diving catch in left field?
He flew through the air real quick. It's because I'm right next to him, so you just see him just fly through the air. It looked like the guy on, was it Matthew McConaughey on Angels in the Outfield? That's kind of how he looked. Let's bring up, if you could find a little picture of that. Just like he dove when he had the Angels. I just drew a walk. Interesting.
See?
But it's he looked just like McConaughey on Angels in the Outfield.
Right. There's an Oriole game on Masson right now.
Yeah.
So people can watch that and us on their computer. And
yeah, cool.
Do a little of both. And the Orioles will probably beat the Rays here eventually.
But it's pretty cool to see who's on the team still.
Yes, Lou Ford.
We just watched Lou Ford at bat.
Yes.
And who's Andy Chavez.
There you go.
Hey,
trip down memory lane.
trip down memory lane. You never know.
I see that team making the playoffs. Just my sense of it.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, this year's team, I have a good sense that we're going to put ourselves in a good position again.
Yeah. You know what? A lot of people have said, people are, various opinions on the team through 24 games. Here's one way I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
You just played 15 games against the AL East.
Right.
The Orioles went 9-6.
Mm-hmm.
For 15 of those games, no Machado. For 6 of those games, no Machado and Hardy. 5 quality starts was all the Orioles got in that stretch. Not a lot of home runs in that stretch, and the Orioles went 9-6 in that stretch.
That's
to me, that bodes well.
That's staying hungry.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean it's not going to be easy. I think we from last year's schedule we have the toughest percentage-wise schedule going.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Bring it on.
It is what it is. I mean, we played at Boston. We was in Boston, or even our first road trip. The plane didn't get here. We get to Detroit at 4 in the morning. We got a 1 o'clock game Friday. Who plays that? A 1 o'clock game Saturday. A 1 o'clock game Sunday. You go to New York, you got a 1 o'clock game on Monday, and then Tuesday, and then you got a night game.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It's been a little disjointed.
And then you go to Boston, you got the night game. It's a Sunday night game, so you know for sure the commercials are going to make sure that game lasts 4 hours. Then you got an 11 o'clock game the next day for the marathon. Hey, you wrote the schedule, we just show up.
Exactly.
A little complaining along the way. You gotta get mad, like, oh, come on.
It's difficult, but that's the gig.
It is what it is. I don't mind it.
Let's hear from Boswell21 wants to know, why did Nick Markakis get pied, and why did you decide to pie the Oriole bird? That was from Friday night's walk-off.
Tell me that was not epic.
That was epic.
That was epic. I'm glad I got the bird.
On both ends.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I got the bird. Like I said, Markakis, Hardy, and Delman got more service time than me. I value the chain of command.
Mm-hmm.
If Delman does something good, I might get him. JJ, can't get him, and Markakis, I can't get him. I'm sorry. Chain of command. Go tell people, go pie the, ask a lawyer, go pie the senior partner. It might not
so
it's
a seniority thing.
It's a seniority thing.
It's something they'd rather not.
It's a seniority thing.
Gotcha.
I'm sure he wouldn't care. He wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Deal with it. Go hop in the shower. But to me, it's just a seniority thing. But everybody else, I'm all fair game. But the bird, I'm glad Markakis did it, so I can get the bird.
Right. Did you know after the win that it was going to happen that way, that JJ was going to come out?
I didn't know JJ was going to go out there and force feed the guy pie. Golly.
He willingly.
Jesus Christ. Hey, man, here, you want some pie? It was good, though. Yeah, dangerously delicious. They're hooking us up with pies every day.
Real pies now.
I want to pie you.
I'll pie you.
I mean, I don't know if that's...
Not simultaneously.
I don't know if that's if you would get in trouble.
Let me know so I can wear a junky shirt.
Nope. That's the illusion of being pied.
What are you going to do when I turn the clubhouse one day?
Whack, yeah.
Coming in for pregame interviews?
I want to pie somebody. Somebody in the media.
Let me think about it. We can come up
People
with
want Dubroff.
Could, there you go.
Dubroff, people want you pied, man. People want you pied, Dubroff, and then I heard Brittany's high on the list, and Conley. Some people told me they want to pie Nestor around the city with a brick behind it. Somebody told me that.
Interesting.
Yeah. I want to pie somebody, though. So I'll leave it in your hands. Unannounced. I'll leave it in your hands. If you don't give me somebody soon, you're going to be the culprit.
Oh. How soon? How much time do I have?
I mean, it's like flipping over one of them little things with sand in it. You never
basically, I've got to throw one of my media cohorts under the bus to avoid the pie.
What are you willing to do to save your own self? Exactly.
Some of the fans did do something to save me on this.
I mean, like I said,
recommend
some reporters with us, with anybody that works with Masson. I'll go down to D.C. I'll catch some of them slipping too.
You'll travel for this?
I'll travel for
This is a road trip pie.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Steve, you got X amount of time.
I'm on the clock.
You're on the clock.
Yikes.
Make your draft pick, Steve.
All right.
All right.
I'll have to throw somebody under the bus.
Yes, you will. It happens. Sometimes in life you got to do it every once in a while. Not often, but
You know, it means you're having fun.
Pick your poison this time.
This is getting pies
Look at
is
this
a fun
team.
thing.
You got LJ Hose, you got Exposito. It's crazy.
Look who's in the center. I think he just.
Oh, Manny Muchacha.
Yes. He might be coming back tonight.
Manny Muchacha. You got Randy Wolf sighting.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
The Orioles just had a walk-off win.
Amazing.
On Masson. As we watch TV while we.
See right there, that'd have been a perfect time to come in. Give him a nice pie. I heard that hat was like 10 grand though.
The hat?
The hat, not that one, but the big one he wears, and the pie. And like, I'm pretty sure that dry cleaning bill wasn't, $100. It's probably fat.
Probably not.
Yeah, Matt Death said that dipped into his little budget a little bit. I'm gonna pie more.
When you found out, there's probably going to be one here in a second, I'll bet. When you found out that you weren't going to pie the walk-off interview, when did you decide?
It's been, like I said, everything is calculated. I've timed it. I've been wanting to pie the bird all year. Actually, last year I wanted to pie him. So.
Plan's been in the works.
Oh, the guy. I mean, there's people who are going to get pied like that. I'm a pie cameraman. Oh yeah.
You got a list.
It's just a list. I'm a hunter right now.
This sounds like it's long too.
Yeah, it's long. I've been scratching some guys off, but you can get your name scratched off, Steve.
Looks like a
bang.
Wow.
Don't think I don't know how to get them.
They're out.
See, he don't like that. That's nasty. That's Barbasol. It doesn't taste good. I like doing it with Barbasol. See, look, it's just Barbasol's disgusting.
Man, you hit him good.
But if it was a real pie, he would have been like, "Oh man, that wasn't that bad." You know what I mean?
That was.
So, you got to understand, it's not Barbasol, but you use a shave. It's gonna be a real pie, so you can just lick it off your face.
Right.
So it's like, dang, but.
This tastes pretty good.
Yeah, it's a trade-off. It's a messy trade-off.
How did you guys come to have someone provide pies for that? Did they just offer?
I don't know. I think Coleman, Coleman, he prances around that clubhouse.
Right.
And he complains and complains and just sits there and complains that I'm hitting these people with pies, and his viewers, stop hitting you guys with the shaving cream. So someone heard him. I don't know who, but through the whispers of media, it got to Dangerous Delicious, and they see that we do the pies, and the pies are amazing. Trust me, the longer that, because Jack Webb is the one that points me in the right direction afterwards, and I'd be sitting down there, one time he took forever. Actually, Jeff Lance made him take forever because, they don't damage the equipment, care about the equipment. So I'm sitting there, and I was like almost to the core of the pie, just eating it, because it was taking like 10 minutes. Like, the longer you take, I'm gonna eat this pie. So luckily, the whole whipped cream first layer was almost gone, and then I was able to pie somebody. But
yeah.
I appreciate them bringing us pies every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've.
I'm sure the pie or however you refer to it appreciates it.
Yeah, I'm sure they like it, and we got a stockpile of them some days. So that's why in certain walk-offs there might be 2 or 3 pies delivered to people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yes. When's the last time you were there and got one?
Kirby and Presley gave me one last year.
That's right.
That was a double whammy.
You knew it was coming.
I didn't know if the first one was coming, but the second one I heard. So I'm like, come on, man. But hey, you live and die by the gun.
Exactly.
It happens.
Well, hey, before we get to another question, it's obviously, I don't think the Orioles have made any moves official yet, but obviously it's been reported by Rock Tobacco on MadisonSports.com. Mm-hmm. Other outlets that Manny is potentially coming back tonight. When he does, if it's tonight or whenever soon, what will it mean to you guys?
Cool. Good to have Muchacha back. I miss him. He's a big part of this team.
Right.
And all we want is him to be 100%. You know what I mean? We told him, don't rush yourself. You're 21 years old. Take your time. But if he's 100%, bring your tail back. That's how it goes. Yeah, post up. He knows what time it is when he gets back here. So, if he's 100%, hey, let's do what we came to do.
Exactly.
He knows the mindset of that clubhouse. I don't care if he's a second-year player, second-year full-time player. He knows what we got building, and he knows he's a big part of it. So, clean it up and let's go.
So Manny's been out. Hardy's been out.
Mm-hmm.
Davis is now out.
Mm-hmm. So
what is the mindset when you have all these injuries build up?
We ain't the only team in baseball with people out. So all right, get it over with now. I can tell CD, hey, take your time, get yourself 100%. And you don't need to be a hero right now. Be a hero second half of the season. So take your time. If it takes a little bit longer than you expected, it takes a little bit longer than you expected. But it makes no sense to rush yourself back from something like that. We told with JJ, make sure you're okay. It's too early in the season for for a setback. Take your time, and we know what you can do, but we're gonna hold off until you get back. So make sure you get yourself 100%, and then come back and join us and thump as you normally do.
Would you say that injuries should never be an excuse for a loss or a poor performance?
I mean, I don't really use excuses because everybody in the major league team is here for a reason. Obviously, your salary dictates what you've done or can do for the most part, or where you bat in the lineup. But like I said, not many people in baseball are capable of hitting 50 home runs. Not many people in baseball are capable of driving 140. But a lot of people are capable of doing a lot of good things. And like I said, you're not asking someone to replace CD or replace Machado or replace JJ. You're asking someone to fill in and, most importantly, defensively, maintain the prowess. That's what Buck, when you move, like I said, when you move Flash all over the field, you're not telling him, oh, look, we want you to hit like Machado and hit like CD. No, we want you to play defense like them now.
Right.
You look at him, everywhere he goes, he plays really good defense.
Yeah,
and that's the most important thing about it. When you're missing your key guys, you cannot miss their defense. That's the biggest thing with a backup catcher. Now having Clevenger, he's terrific behind the dish, and he offers offense.
Right.
He offers, it's a plus that he offers offense.
Yes.
But
his
defense first when you're filling in for somebody in the backup. Anything offensively is a plus. So, whoever's filling in for CD, play good defense. You see Markakis. If Markakis is filling in for him, you know what you're going to get with Markakis. But if you were to make a move, call somebody up or do something, we want that person to play defense as good as CD, and just contribute, not necessarily go and be CD.
Right.
Or you would be here already. You know what I mean?
Do what you can do.
Bring what you bring to our team. That's all we ask for. We're not asking you to be something you're not.
We got a live chat going here. MASSonsports.com, hanging out with Adam Jones here at our Masson Sports web studios in the warehouse on the 5th floor, and some more questions from the fans who have sent them to us through Masson Orioles at Twitter and Facebook, and you can send them to the website right now.
I want to go through some.
Good. Can you read those?
No, but I'm saying I want to go through them when they first come. I'm pretty sure they're hilarious.
These are some of the newest ones, I believe. Let's get some of the newest ones because we got about 10 pages here.
I want all the manifest of the questions, and so I can go through and be like.
You want edit capability?
Yes.
Oh.
See, this is edited. Oh, this is edited. I want the unedited.
This is
unedited.
What we got?
Unedited is where you get it. It's like unphotoshopped. You see a Photoshop picture of somebody. Exactly. You want to see the normal.
Here is the real thing from Jamie. What's the best prank you ever played on a rookie?
I think the best prank on a rookie is well, first off, it's to send them through customs dressed like, dress them like anything. You got a Teletubby. I remember I wore a little nurse's outfit with some fishnets. Yeah. Yeah.
Who had the pleasure of
the Mariners? I was with
that?
the Mariners then. I was with the Mariners then, but it was tough.
Was that you?
Yeah, I was.
That happened to you?
Yeah, it was tough, but that's the only time in my life I'll ever do that,
right.
And it was in the major leagues, so
got it out of the way.
Got it out of the way, and but every year you get to dress the rookies up, and it's amazing. I think that's one of the best ones. I mean, they don't have a choice in the matter, so right. It's awesome.
It always happens on a road trip.
But honestly, there's one. I don't know. I gotta see if Machado dressed up. Because he puts himself on a little pedestal and thinks he doesn't have to do all the things because he's a superstar rook. So I got to think if he didn't dress up. I might dress him as Don Quixote next time and see what he does. But and the other one is credit card roulette. Take all the rookies out.
Yeah.
Everybody put their credit card, and you just rig the game, obviously. Credit card roulette. Make sure his credit card comes out. Stick him with an $8,000 bill.
Hello.
And then you obviously you pay.
But,
but just give them the heart palpitations for a couple minutes.
Get the look on their face for a couple seconds.
We did it to Flash.
Credit card roulette.
When we did it to Flash, oh man, he almost pooped on himself. It was hilarious.
How long did you let him sweat?
I don't remember. But, I mean, you got to do things like that. You got to show, we're humans. We're humans, you know what I mean? So.
Have fun.
Yeah, like I said, don't put us on a pedestal. We're humans, man. We just got a cool job.
Very cool job.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Alex wants to know, what's your favorite team to face?
What's my favorite team to face? I like facing everybody. Everybody offers unique. Yeah, I don't care who I face. The opponent's the opponent. It's gonna be a tremendous challenge every time. So
Right.
bring the opponent on, whoever the opponent may be. I just don't want to face.
Is there something special about AL East, or because you know them better? Or
Well, you get to see them a lot more.
Right.
You know, that's the thing. Yeah, I see Pedroia a lot. Okay, I'm gonna see somebody else for a little bit. You know what I mean? See Jeter a lot. I know he's a good-looking guy. All right, let me go see somebody in the West. Let me go see somebody in the Central. Let me go see Asdrubal Cabrera. You know, we get the Pirates. I ain't seen McCutcheon since spring training. You know what I mean? And usually we never get to play against them. So,
right.
Yeah, it's cool to see other teams.
He can bring it.
Yeah, he brings it every day. Man
Absolutely.
can play.
Yeah.
Man can flat out play. So it's good to see other people, but like I said, every day presents something different. That's what I like about this game. Any sport is that any given day is it presents new challenges. So there's nothing that you can't predict what's going to happen today in the game, and that's why I think baseball is the uniqueness.
One of many reasons. It's
Yeah.
great. All right, from Kathleen, which teammate would you want to cook for you?
Which teammate would? Oh no, I don't want none of my teammates to cook for me. I just want Curb to continue to cook for me.
Kirby?
Oh yeah. Oh, he dropped me off some jerk chicken today.
Yeah.
Oh, he stops by my house before he comes in, drops off some food, heads to the ballpark.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's my chef.
Good, huh?
Man,
Who
I'm
knew?
gonna stop blowing him, but he can cook.
He can cook, huh?
Yeah,
He can coach, too.
he's all right at what he does. I give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right.
Tell me if I'm wrong. He finds the right blend of being your friend, but also being a tough coach with you when he needs to be that.
Exactly. We're when we show up to the ballpark, we're in the clubhouse. We're in you're in a different environment. Once you step on that field, hey, we got work to do. Once you step between them lines, it's work. You get in the clubhouse, all right, play. But once the game starts, we both have a job to do, and that's why me and him, we don't. He said we don't. For some reason we're on the same page. Like we'll start with some defensive alignment, we'll switch it, and we both agree with it. You know what I mean? It's very rarely that seldom that we don't agree with something defensively because we watch the game and see what's going on. And like I said, he's helped me tremendous in my career, especially defensively. But more importantly, away from the game. Getting older, becoming a man. He's helped out. As he has kids and starting to have kids. You know what I mean? Just the educational life
Right.
that life presents. I'm starting to get that message from him also, not just the baseball aspect of it.
Yeah. The reporters can see Wayne in the clubhouse every day and how fun he is. He's just a great guy to be around. But don't lose sight of the fact that he's also a pretty damn good coach out there.
Oh yeah.
He knows what's going on.
Don't lose sight that he's paying attention to everything that's going on.
Exactly.
He loves the game of baseball. He wouldn't
he
be
does.
doing it. And it's a passion to him. So I think when you disrespect the game, you disrespect the coaches. So they're there working tirelessly. They're here. The coaches are here for us. They said that's one of the things. That's why you coach. You're there for the players. And I can go to him right now about anything with the game or anything about life, and I'll get the honest answer. Very honest.
Maybe not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear.
Exactly. He's definitely not there for what you want to hear. He'll tell you exactly what is on his mind.
Yeah.
And he's not going to disrespect you, so you respect it, and you respect him.
Yeah.
That's why he's gained a lot of respect throughout the game of baseball.
What a great guy. Wayne Kirby, a coach for the Orioles.
He's all right.
He is a great guy. We got to talk him up. We got to give Kirby
Talk him up a little
props
bit.
here.
All right.
His brother was a pretty good football player, Terry Kirby. From MastonSports.com chatter, which former Oriole would you have liked to share the field with? Former Oriole. That's a good one.
Roberto Alomar.
Yeah. Anybody else?
I mean, Roberto Alomar was legit.
He was.
He was legit. I mean, I'd love to play with Eddie Murray. Actually, I would love to play with Eric Davis because he was a right fielder. So I would have had a chance to play in the outfield with him. You know what I mean? And, outfield, you could talk, BS a little bit,
right?
Have some fun when you could have little meetings. When pitching changes happen, see what's going on with people's lives. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I would like to play with ED. See what's going on there. With you got me in center, Hammonds in left, and ED in right.
Catch a lot of baseballs.
Yeah, but I would like to see talk since I've gotten to know, especially Hammonds over the last couple of years. Good dudes. I would like to know, what's going on with them dudes, babe. Especially this is like, the late '80s. I mean, the late '90s, different era of the game. I would love that.
I can go back to an Oriole who was traded to Baltimore that played outfield, that came here and did great things. There was no way I'd put that pressure on you to say you're going to be him, but you're a pretty good player too. And Frank Robinson was a pretty good player when he came here in the outfield.
Yeah. What was he? Was a right fielder?
Right fielder.
Yeah, I would love to play with Frank too.
Hall of Famer, won the Triple Crown in '66.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
We're getting a lot of good questions here for Adam on our live chat from Facebook. Tom said he sees the High Sox campaign is going well. Anybody else on the team going to go High Sox?
Well, I got Scope going, High Sox and batting gloves. He started the season pants down and no batting gloves. It's cold, bro. I know you're from the islands. Put some gloves on them hands, man. It's freezing out there. So I was like, hey, pull your socks up, look good, and then put some batting gloves on. So, but if you see it, he was in Toronto. Bug Martinez called him me. Gary Thorne has called him me. You know what I mean? So I told him he looks like a ball player. And he was like, all right, but I might go pants down. I've been scuffling. So I might need a change.
Go no high socks for a while?
I might just go no pants.
Play in your jockey shorts
yeah,
or something?
just play cleats. Cleats in a jersey.
Well,
that's it. How would y'all like that, ladies?
I mean, it'd be interesting.
How many ladies actually watch this? I feel like it's straight men watching it.
Oh, I don't.
But I'm sure there has to be some ladies. Ladies, please send your questions. I'm tired of answering all these men questions. I wanted to speak out to y'all ladies. Hi. How y'all doing?
Okay, we got Ronnie with an I. I bet that is a lady.
I hope.
She wants to know, if it is a she, Ronnie, do you root for the Wizards?
I mean, I wish them success. I'm a Lakers fan. I grew up watching the Lakers. I'm from California. I keep telling people out here, I'm California, not Maryland. Okay? So, I mean, I want them to succeed. And if I have a chance to go to a playoff game, believe I'm going to be there. But I'm a Laker fan. But I wish them nothing but success.
Props to the
I'm glad they're beating up on the Bulls right now. So beat up on them, then you got to face the winner of the Pacers and the Hawks. And it's crazy though, because if they win this and they get the Hawks, that opens up a big opportunity to go to Eastern Conference Finals. Not saying the Hawks they're gonna just beat the Hawks, but it's a little bit easier. Different than facing Pacers. Right. So if they win their series and the Hawks win their series, that's a good. Two teams that weren't expected to be in that Eastern Conference Finals has an opportunity to get there.
Keep up with this NBA stuff.
I love the NBA.
Yeah.
I love the NBA. Love it, flat out.
Right.
Love the sport.
Yeah. Sure, you get to as many games as their
when
schedule allow.
When I'm back home, I go up to Lakers games a lot, as often as I can. Love them. I don't care who I watch. I mean, all them dudes are better than me. So.
The basketball, probably. Maybe.
That's what I'm going there to see. It's not like I'm going to a baseball game watching all basketball players play it. No, exactly. I'm going to a basketball game. So.
All right. Oriole gal wants to know which former. Oh, we asked that one. Sorry, Oriole gal.
Okay.
Next, let's go down to this one. It was 39 at game time for the day game when Tampa was here on Wednesday. How did that feel? What's the coldest game you've ever played in?
Well, it felt awesome. Like I said, I mean, the climate, all that, it's part of the game.
Right.
If it's 29 degrees outside, it's 29 degrees outside. If it's 109 degrees outside, it's 109 degrees. So you just have to stay warm or keep yourself cool.
Yeah.
Whatever method you have of doing it, it's gonna suck. But the coldest game I played in was my very first in-season professional game, 04. First 2 days we show up at Appleton, Wisconsin, it was 75 degrees, April 2nd and 3rd. April 4th, it was 27 degrees with snow flurries.
Wow.
Opening day.
Hello.
That's still the coldest game I've ever played in.
27?
27 with snow flurries.
Might have been a good time to cancel opening day. I guess they figured let's go.
I mean, and then the second one was, me and Marquez still talk about it. It was '08 in Chicago. It was 30 degrees with 30-mile-an-hour winds and 30, something else was 30.
Yeah.
But there were snow flurries coming down. It was, it was cold. But the game
Everybody's playing in it. The other guys are too,
The other guys
right?
are playing too, yeah. I mean, so you just, like I said, people want you to make excuses. Why you didn't? Nah, man. I didn't because I didn't. Sorry. You want me to make an excuse? That's the problem with the world. Too many excuses, man.
Yeah.
Man up.
Always look for why this happened.
Yeah. Why?
The other guy was better that day. That happens sometimes.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Or else you go 162-0.
Exactly.
All right, Matt wants to know who would win a home run contest, Nelson Cruz or Chris Davis?
Cruz.
Yeah?
Not even a competition. In the home run derby? Cruz. Oh, yeah. Because CD will try to pull everything, and he has top spin when he pulls it.
Right.
Cruz hits the ball with backspin everywhere.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know why people keep thinking Chris Davis can hit that warehouse.
Hit a ball with backspin? Is it just the swing you put on it?
It's the swing you put on it.
And it'll carry better.
And it'll carry better. Thanks, Steve. You've been around this game that long. You don't know about backspin.
I know, see?
Jesus Christ, Steve.
I'm old.
But if you look at it, like, look at CD's home runs to right field. Like, some of them are bombs, but they're hit so hard to where they get where they're going so quickly, but they have topspin. If he could backspin a ball to right field, he'd hit the warehouse easily. But, like, you see the balls that he hits to, like, right center, like the big part of the field, those balls are murdered. When he hits them to dead center, the backspin on that ball, but when he pulls it, it just has a topspin.
What makes the swing make it do that? Any clue? And hitters can't, if they could do it, they do it every time.
Exactly.
It's just the swing you put on it that does
how
that.
it is, yeah.
Right.
You just slicing the ball coming down through the ball. But like I said, he hits the ball so hard to right when it goes there, it doesn't have time to top spin and stay in the ballpark.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's how, like, sometimes he'll hit a ball real hard, but a single right in front of the right fielder. But if he backspun it, it'd probably hit right off the base of the wall because it was hit so hard. But since it just had the top spin, it goes right
Dies
there.
quicker.
Yeah.
Very
It
interesting.
dies, dies quicker, tumbles down.
If you see
But
a
it's got
ball,
high
sometimes
velocity.
it looks like it's going out and it kind of
That's top
dies
spin.
at the wall.
That's top
The
spin.
top
But then you
spin.
got backspin a ball that just, you're like,
Carries.
dang, that ball just kept going. Like, I didn't realize it kept going. That's because it was backspun.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Cruz-
Machado's a very good guy who backspins the ball, but Cruz is definitely a guy that backspins the crap out of the
Interesting.
ball.
How has Nelson Cruz been as a teammate?
Amazing. Amazing. He said his mom was going to start cooking, so that's going to even, add even more kudos points to him.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's been great for
He
everything.
seems
Our
he
clubhouse.
fits in very, very well.
Oh yeah.
Very
Quiet
nice
guy who's, loud at times, which I like. I like loud. Be loud. But he's a good teammate. Wants everybody to succeed, and that's all you can expect out of a teammate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got during our live chat here with Adam Jones on massinsports.com. Ryan wants to know what was your most memorable home run?
We've asked this question before, Ryan. Come on, Lindsay.
I don't actually remember the answer either.
We've asked this question before. Jeez, I remember them all. Come on, Steve. Your capacity's going up
Can
there,
I
man.
guess?
What?
I guess it would be Mariano Rivera in New York, 9th inning.
Good guess. That's probably the greatest home run I've ever hit. Probably, unless if I do like a Joe Carter type deal, then that'd be
Right.
way better than Mariano. But Mariano, I mean,
That
that's
is
the
your
greatest, not just the greatest closer, but one of the greatest pitchers ever.
Right.
Man, he's in the book.
That one won the game.
That won the game. Blew a save, won the game. We both had on high socks. I remember that. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I mean, when you count the list of batters who have hit home runs to beat Mariano in the 9th, it's not a real long list.
No.
Might be you and
Cabrera.
might just be you, Cabrera.
Cabrera's on there. Any list that I'm on Cabrera with, I'll take.
You take that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I
Any
don't
list.
blame you there.
I don't care.
Mark wants to know, what advice do you have for kids who play the outfield?
Well, since I'm still a shortstop by trade, I've been a shortstop my whole life, but I'm starting to have to give that up. But I say as an outfielder, I don't know. I mean, it's trust your instincts, trust yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just like trust it. Trust what you see. Trust your eyes. That's the whole thing with sports is being able to trust what you see and then apply it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why athletes are good. It's because they see what they see and then they're able to apply it. quickly. So that's how you get better. Just see what you see and trust it. Don't go against yourself. Don't fight yourself. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Because the more afraid you are to make mistakes, the more mistakes you're gonna make. So just go out there and let it all out. Have some fun with it.
How can a 10-year-old kid, and maybe this is hard to answer, it comes with experience, if he's playing outfield, you want to get the best jump. You want to break on the ball as quickly as it's hit.
Well, I mean, you're 10 years old. It's just not going to happen.
Right. That comes over.
Yeah. I mean, you're 10 years old. I mean, if you can be, there's always prodigies out there, but most 10-year-olds.
Maybe when you're 14, 16,
have
18,
some, like I said, have some fun. Die for what you die for. Don't take it too serious. Have some fun.
That's probably the most important thing when you're 10.
Yeah, tell dad.
First, have fun.
Tell dad. Tell dad to shut up. Take off his baseball shorts. Take off those baseball pants shorts. Those are terrible. And tell him stop yelling at the coach and stop yelling at you. Have some fun because you're not gonna see really solid results in what you want to get out of baseball until you're 12, 13 years old. 10 years old, you're still having fun, unless like with JR's son. I mean, he's 10 playing with 12 and 13-year-olds, but his entire life he grew up around major league players.
Yeah.
So since 2 years old, he's been able to hit a baseball. He's been hitting baseballs in major league clubhouses with major league coaches. His dad played in the major leagues. 99% of fathers work regular jobs, never even sniffed playing in the major league. So it's, I just said, this little 10-year-old kid, relax, have some fun, and say, Dad, relax, okay? I'll let you know in 2 or 3 years if I'm.
That's the hardest part.
That's the hardest part. Yeah, it's the dads because it's I talk to a lot of the older players nowadays, and they go watch their kids play sports, and especially they go watch their kids play baseball, and they just sit there and watch as the coaches talk to their kids, and they're just like, they don't want to be that parent. It's like, just because I played in the major leagues, I know exactly what's going on, but at the same time, they're listening to a guy who's never had a pitch up and in on him to describe how to play the game of baseball. Now, I'm no rocket scientist, so therefore I would never tell you about rocket science stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Stay in your own lane.
Exactly.
It's kind of, but no one stays in their own lane. What's the point? Staying in your lane is boring. It's boring to stay in your own lane. So you weave in and out, and you try to find your niche.
Back to your own lane.
And then you never get back in your own lane. You need to just stay there.
A little weaving.
Yeah.
All right, here's another question about a youngster. It comes from Hope, who says, my 7-year-old got hit by a pitch. How can you convince him to get back out there?
Nice. Well, my nephew was here last year. He's 8 now. Oh, a couple years ago, I'd throw to him, and he'd always step open and fly open. So I drilled him. Then I was like, you scared of the ball? He was like, no. I was like, did that hurt? He's like, no. I'm like, all right. So I was like, stay in there. He's a lefty too. Next pitch, I drilled him again. I was like, that hurt? No. So I threw a little harder and drilled him again.
Wow.
Yeah, I drilled him 3 straight times. Brother, don't get mad at me. He knows I did it. It's all on tape. But I'd let him know. I was like, look it. All right, that's all it is. Go take your base and then go steal. And I told him, the behind when you get hit, you steal a base, you do something, you break up double play. That was different talk from my nephew.
Right.
But I told him, hey, the inside corner's part of your play too. Get back on it, man. It only hurts for a little bit.
Get the fear out of it?
Yeah, get the fear out of him.
Let him see it. It didn't hurt.
Didn't hurt that bad, did it? No.
Right. Brush it off.
Yeah, he said it, and I threw it a little harder, and then he said, no, that didn't hurt. Okay. No pitcher you're going to face is going to throw harder than me, so don't worry about ever getting hit. If it hits you, all right, cool.
Right.
I just tried to take the fear out of him by talking to him with it. And obviously, I have the background to implement it. So if she wants to bring her kids to the ballpark, I'll drill them. But I'm saying just try to get the fear out. You know what I mean? If you don't have fear, then you don't mind it. But if you have fear, you're always going to have that in the back of your mind, and it's going to hinder.
For each parent, getting that fear out may take a different form.
Yeah, so just get the fear out. Just let him know that, hey, it only hurts for a second, and never rub it on the field of play. Only underneath the tunnels, on the car.
Cliff, via our website, MadisonSports.com, is asking, who is your best friend on an opposing team?
Well, best friend in baseball is Quentin Berry, but my best friend on an opposing team, I don't know, best friend. I got some good friends in the league. Edwin Jackson, Maben, McCutcheon. I mean, countless others. I got some real good friends throughout the league. Dontrell. There's just a lot of guys. That list Kemp, both Upton brothers, Freeman. So there's a good group of guys that I'm friends with and in a good circle with that are similar players like myself.
Yeah.
And
are they guys
just
you just
good
got
dudes.
to know through playing against them or with them at some point?
Mostly against,
Yeah.
and just build bonds through either come off season hanging out with each other or meeting up at someone's wedding or someone's event. That's how you get athletes together from different parts of the country and just spark friendships. And nowadays you can do whatever you want to do in the off season, so you can meet up with people and have fun, go on vacations together, family stuff, and you can do all that kind of stuff when you kind of get established in this game.
Absolutely. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it is.
All right, let's see what else we got here. Derek says Baltimore loves its birds. If you had to draw a comparison to the Ravens, who on this team would be Ray Lewis, T. Sizzle, and Joe Flacco?
Well, Flacco is definitely Wieters. That's Wieters. Suggs and what's name? Ooh, Suggs and Lewis. Because I don't care what I'm not. This is my squad. I'm the heart of this team. But I'm also, I think I don't know. It's like Suggs will say he doesn't mind saying things. You know what I mean? I don't mind saying things either. I'm both of them. I'm both of them. No,
Rolled into one.
No, I mean it's hard to say because football's a different sport.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I know that I'm not afraid to speak my mind on any aspect of the game of baseball. Look, people want to know the truth about what's going on in the clubhouse. I'll let you know what's going on in the clubhouse. I'll let you know how our team's feeling. I'm not going to give you the cliche answers.
Right.
Everybody's feeling good. Delvin always walks. If I'm giving an interview, he'll walk by me and be like, all in all, because that's a very proper way of answering it. And me, I've learned I'm not going to sit there and just be prim and proper on every subject. So let me get back to that. Cakes is starting to get more vocal too, and I like it. He's starting to be, I don't know, can't say like Flacco. Actually, he is like Flacco. He don't say nothing.
You just say he's getting more vocal.
More vocal in the clubhouse,
Right.
but
Okay.
I've seen his interviews. Hey,
Kind of quiet.
Still, that's Cakes. I like
Right.
it. But that's like I said, Wieters fits that mold of Flacco, and I think Cakes has a lot of tendencies of Flacco. And that just quiet, reserved. Me, none to Flacco, and I see Steve Smith just came over here. I like that too.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to say whatever's on his mind.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys want cliche answers.
No. We want the opposite.
No, you don't.
No.
You guys don't want the truth.
Sure we do.
No, you don't. You
Sure
really
we do.
don't want the truth.
In every case.
No, you don't. You say you want the truth, then when you hear it, you're gonna write something
Here's the
completely
thing.
against it.
Whatever you say, we need quotes.
Yeah, of
Whether you
course.
give us cliche or the greatest interview
Right,
ever.
right.
We're going to write that.
Right. I'm not gonna give you cliche.
No?
No.
Here's the best thing from my standpoint about you and many Orioles, is you're there to answer it.
Yeah.
Whether it lost 10-0, whether you made 2 errors, whether you hit 2 home runs, and that's respected, I think, immensely by the people who do my job, because we can't do it without you guys being there,
Exactly.
even when times are tough.
I tell everybody, look, man, hey, you went out there and did it. Okay, now answer the question.
Right.
You give up 10 in 2 innings, you better have your tail in that locker, because they're gonna say, what happened? And you got to tell them, I ain't have my stuff. They shellacked me. You make bad plays in the outfield, you strike out 4 times, what happened? I had cataracts today. I was blind. I don't know. It's something, you know what I mean? But you have to fess up to. You got to be honest. Look, man, hey. I said the other day, Mama said there's gonna be days like this. I text my mom that after the game. She started laughing. She was like, I mean, look at it. It is what it is. You can't. You can't deny or go against what happened.
Everybody saw it.
Everybody saw it. So what are you gonna say now to it?
Right.
Well, I don't know what happened. What you don't mean you don't know what happened? You seen what happened. The play happened right in front of you. Everybody's seen it. Everybody on TV. Everybody in the ballpark. So, who you gonna?
You said it after the game the other day.
Don't
you
shoot.
got asked about that play. You said I missed the ball.
Don't shoot somebody with a lie. Just tell them the truth.
Right.
That's what happened, man. All right. Hey, man, I did this, did that, didn't happen. I'm gonna cry in the car and get over it.
No crying in baseball.
That's why I said I'm gonna cry in the car.
Oh, once you're out of the clubhouse.
Yeah, I'm not a baseball player. Then I'm just a regular civilian.
Just for a few hours.
Just for a few hours, so I show back up.
Here, you're a baseball player.
Then I'm a baseball player again.
All right, Kara, CES for the women to write.
There we go,
all
Kara.
writing in now.
Thank you. Thanks for siphoning out the man.
.com wants to know who is the funniest person on the team.
I mean, since Delman Young came here, he has me laughing every single second he's around. He got funny stories. He's not going to tell any stories or release any stories because he's just not going to do it. But
right.
You got to be in that circle, and it's.
This dude cracked me up. Before the clubhouse door opens to the reporters, it's fun in there.
No, even when y'all in there, he's just not going to talk in front. He's not going to talk loud enough for y'all to hear it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But he always has something for me. It's hilarious. CD's still one of my favorites. He's hilarious.
He keeps it loose.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys do it.
You better. That clubhouse is loose, man.
It is.
And that's what I say. Even when if we win, we get music. If we lose, we get music. I hate it sound like a graveyard in there. You know what I mean? Yeah, nah, man, we lost. Okay, not the end of the world.
Right.
Got a game tomorrow to bust somebody's tail.
I think that would most surprise fans if they walked in the clubhouse after a baseball game with this Oriole team. I've seen teams that acted differently.
Oh yeah,
this team acts the same no matter what had happened in the game.
Yeah. Okay, we lost.
It doesn't mean you're not ticked off about it.
No, it doesn't mean. But is that the worst thing in life that you lost the game?
No. Especially when you get another one the next night.
Put it in perspective, man.
Right.
To people, oh man, I would you blah 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 blah. You wouldn't do nothing. You'd go home, go to sleep, and do it all over again.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we do.
Don't
like going to work.
That.
Have you ever had a bad day at work?
Sure.
Okay. Did you show up the next day with a better attitude? Mm-hmm. So why can't we? Why should we sit and sulk? If you had a bad day at work, just sulk and no, man. Okay, bad day at the office.
Right.
All right. I mean, figure out what happened.
To play 162 games in 180 days, you have to have that outlook.
Yeah. And people get 2 days off a week and complain, I'm tired. Oh, I'm so tired. I got the whole weekend to have my feet up. Oh, is it Friday yet? That's what people always say. Is it Friday yet? I can't wait till it's Friday. It's hump day. Oh, it's hump day. The weekend is coming. Yet? No, if we could be here. Seriously? I wish baseball you played 6 and had every Monday and Tuesday off, or played 5. Had every Monday and Tuesday off. Yeah, I mean, but people get 2 days.
The season would go to December.
People get 2 days off a week.
Not everybody.
Not everybody, but most people get 2 days
Some
off a
people
week.
do.
And oh, is it Friday yet? Oh, Sunday night. I hate Mondays. Monday's coming. Oh, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. My boss says, hey, do what you got to do.
Take the good outlook and go play, right?
Yeah.
Stay hungry.
Stay hungry, man.
All right, we got one more, Adam. Which one should we pick here? Somebody to choose from. Mitchum wants to know if and when you lead the O's to the World Series title, can he expect to see you rocking a WWE Championship belt?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the belt's sticking in the locker room. I told PT has been fly to put it up, and he still hasn't gotten over to it. Put it up in the locker room, but he's so busy. He's so busy in that clubhouse.
He needs Monday off. He
needs Monday off. Yeah, he works. See, like them, they work hours. The clubhouse guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh my Lord! When we get in from the road, they're there whatever time we get in. They're there. We go home. They got to unpack, wash the clothes, unpack. Their hours are amazing. But when we're on the road, they're off. So don't give me that. Okay? That's my comeback to him all the time. You're on the road. You just had a full week off.
Right.
I was doing stuff. Really? What? What 8 hours a day were you doing? I don't know. Probably was. I don't know.
But you're right. When they're working, boy, they're working.
When they're working, they're working. That's what I say with the grounds crew. When they're working, they're working.
Well, Adam, we just blew through an hour like nothing because we got a lot of great questions and you were great answering them.
I try to be.
And we look forward to doing this again. Stay hungry. Don't get wet in the next 2 days. Hopefully we play baseball here tonight.
Yeah, no.
And thanks for hanging out with us.
Anytime, Steve.
Thanks to all you guys for watching, sending in great questions and everything today. It's been wonderful, and hope you enjoyed it here on MASNsports.com.
More women followers.